My instructor. Oh, dear professor, you know who you are. We, I think, studied the same karate and Japan Karate Federation. Fumio Demura. Name ring a bell? Mike Anderson was my instructor. Anyway, he was, whoa. He was like lightning. Hajime! Hajime! Yeah, Mike Anderson. He was involved with boats. Supposedly he was building a boat, and then he was going to sail around the world, and then I grew up. And just like all the rest of my teachers, where are they now? Well, some of them are right here, I guess. Okay. What is this called? Kurtz logic. Kurtz logic. Sounds fancy. It is not fancy at all. It doesn't even sound fancy. Kurtz logic. Okay. Logicians, you know Apocalypse Now, and you know what Colonel Kurtz's logic is. He's basically, a Boy Scout who ain't squeamish, right? And so he goes really Boy Scout and, all the way Boy Scout. And he's a paratrooper at 38 years old, and he's got academic degrees up the yin-yang, and he's got all kinds of medals and stuff. And they hand him a proposition of policy. And it says something de jure, right? Like something McNamara would like go win the war. And Kurtz says, oh, okay. You want me to win the war? Here we go. And then you get the line about whatever, that if he had, there's the thing about the pile of little arms. If he had something like 10 men, or I don't remember the number, 10 men with that kind of resolve, who could be at once moral men and at the same time able to do the thing that must be done. Oh, I don't mean to be dramatic. What must be done? What must be done? I don't mean to quote posthumous and apocryphal bullshit. What must be done? What is to be done? Yeah, please, nobody write an essay called What is to be Done anymore. That's gone. Let's see, what are we doing right now? See, I did denounce. Yeah. Colonel Kurtz, how could I forget? Colonel Kurtz, it's like he's with me every day. So now, I don't know, it's a simple logical structure, and it can probably be characterized any number of simple ways. I mean, what? It's merely a proposition of policy that somebody is holding in their hand. And the proposition of policy says, beat the North Vietnamese. That's what it says. So, No rules? What? Of course there are rules, but I guess Kurtz calls the bluff, as it were. You know, do you want the de jure success as defined, or do you just want to stroke each other off, pardon my French, and hook up defense contracts and do whatever it is that crooked politicians and defense contractors do? So Kurtz pushes it all the way, and we know the grand finale, and it's not a very heroic hero. It's probably considered more of an anti-hero, and for plain and obvious reasons. The whole thing is satirical and farcical. It's utterly absurd. And it's Abrahamic, which is fucking brilliant. Highlights the absurdity of that whole racket. So whether it's called Kurtz logic or Aristotelian something or other, or modus tollendo tollens, no, it's not called that. Sorry, that's blasphemy. Sorry. There's a Sorites element, and I don't want it to sound dramatic, but see, it's like there's a heap, right? Oh, come on. You see where I'm going, professors? Do I even need to say more? Okay, so there's like, this is an analogy. So the Sorites, the classical Sorites heap, is analogous in this picture to Apocalypse Now. Something about Apocalypse Now, and then our deduction leaves us at the final result. Oh, this is nerdy logic stuff, right? Only the logic people know. A 1 grain heap. A 1 grain heap. So wait, it's like there's a heap of sand and there's just like redundant pleonastic, like, oh, go over there, you go over there. I have this invoice. No, that's not a work order. No, it's receivable. And okay, right? Okay. These are all grains of sand, right? You go through, you have some roast beef for dinner, or, you do the brief, debrief. Yeah, it's top secret. Then have a little bit too much to drink, then cut your hands on that. Oh my God! It's like then you meet the French, and it's Homeric. It's Homeric. The Sorites reduction finally gets us back all the way at the one goddamn this Kurtz. Kurt. I don't want to misuse the word cut, because everybody's misusing this word now. Everybody's like, cut this, cut that, the digital cut, and what? Come on. Are you Richard Dedekind? Do we even know how to pronounce Dedekind? What do you mean cut? Who's cut? Explain, no speak Spanish, no speak English. Sorry, that was racist. I'm sorry.